Marci Glazer, everyone.
You all look amazing. Can I just say that? And I am so proud to be here in community with all of you. My tradition says we find strength in community. That's why I'm here. The JCC started in 1877. It was the Young Men's Hebrew Association. Today, the JCC is open to everybody, not just the young, not just men, not just Jews, and it's led by me, a woman. We bring people together across the city. We do this not because you're all Jewish, but because we are. We are all community builders here, and we want change. And we each draw from our own cultural histories and stories for inspiration. As a daughter, mother, and CEO, I'm going to share some of what I've learned from my Jewish tradition, which has very much experience in fostering resiliency and optimism in difficult times. Every day, my daughter, she's here today, and I share a couple of words before she goes off to that harsh environment of middle school. Hazak ve'amatz. These are Hebrew words from the Torah. They mean be strong and take courage. Chazak, be strong. It is not easy to be a girl or woman in our culture. I see women of every age, background, and appearance at the JCC doing the best to care for themselves, their families, and the world around them. Women who do all that invisible, unpaid work of thinking and planning for a better future. Be strong is a reminder to ally with others who care about human dignity and social justice. Allies who want to gather together to speak and also to listen to each other's stories and find ways to support one another. Women's March San Francisco and the JCC have done just that around immigration, disability rights, with more collaboration ahead. What to do with this collective strength? Amatz, take courage to push aside those who unleash awful, horrible rhetoric to divide our society. Anti-Semitism has reemerged violently, but right along the other hateful us versus them counterparts. Racism, homophobia, xenophobia, Islamophobia, and so many others. We can all be understandably fearful of the violence inflicted on so many Americans, from San Bernardino to Orlando, Charleston to Pittsburgh, and every day in too many neighborhoods across our country. So we need to take courage to act on our values, to have the chutzpah, the audacity to demand a different future. None of us are free until all of us are free. We need more badass superheroes, female superheroes. And we need all of you, everyday upstanders, to speak out and stand up on behalf of women and all people being treated unjustly on the streets, on the job, at the polling place, and on the border. Jewish tradition also reminds me to appreciate how far we've come from generation to generation. My 101-year-old grandmother Rose was born before women had the right to vote. In November, she did vote for one of the more than 100 women elected to Congress this past November. I know I'll celebrate the election of a woman to president in my lifetime. For that future, we all of us need to stand side by side in our pursuit of gender, racial, and economic justice. We won't walk the identical path all the time, but for any of us to succeed, we need encouragement and support. Be strong and take courage. Chazak ve'amatz. Thank you.